So what I did was try to take advantage of my electronics the best I can. The fish have been running basically in that like 15 to 20 foot zone. I set my minimum shallow depth color to 15. So now I have, instead of having it out to 20 and trying to figure out where I am, now I just need to be between the blue and the white. We're just sitting just off that blue edge, and what they're doing is the bait's riding the tide up in, and I think when it hits that shallow area, the fish are just running up along that edge and feeding on it. Let's say you're out on Billingsgate and you're trolling the 60-foot curve. You can change your minimum depth for the blue to 60 feet. So now anything deeper than that, and you can run that blue and white line. Matter of fact, Navionics's app right now has a multicolor function. You can have, let's say you're working a corridor. You're out in open water, but you're working 80 to 100 feet.
Yeah.
You can set everything over 100 to one color and everything under 80 to a different color, and you can track it. It's pretty wild, some of the new stuff. But this is just a basic function. You come in, go into my settings, and I look at depths, and I'll go down to show contours, deep water from. We'll go to 15 feet, and you can see when I back out, we're right on that edge. So as long as we stay kind of right on that edge, we're good to go. The drop here is pretty pronounced, so 10 works really well, 15 works as well, but we're kind of on both sides of it with 15. With 10, you're always gonna be just into the deeper water.
Yeah.
I'll change that throughout the entire season. Depths.
That's a great feature.
There we go. And it's just that simple to change.
Especially, you don't want to be squinting at the chart when you're trying to figure out if you're on the right.
Exactly.
Or too zoomed in.
So now when it comes up, we'll zoom in like that. So now I know I always want to be in the white. At 15, I'm on both sides of it. This right here just gives me a little cleaner picture to know where I want to keep the boat, where I want to stay set up. There's a kind of a shoal out here, and we noticed that the fish would pop up kind of out in space, and we didn't quite understand why. When I set the depth to that and I looked at the chart, I realized that what appeared to be just out in space was actually the 15 to 20 foot drop coming off the shoal perpendicular to the shoreline. So just by looking at the chart with that coloring on it, it made a lot more sense, helped us kind of dial in where we wanted to fish. When they left here and they're kind of working their circuit, we knew right where to go, because I'm looking at the depth chart and I'm going, okay, 15 to 20 feet, I'm gonna work that in this whole area. And we've picked them up, in multiple areas on the south side of the Cape, even up in Buzzards Bay. And it's always been on that kind of 15 to 20 foot contour. By setting my depths on the Chartplotter, when I go to a new place, it lets me figure out where I wanna fish in a completely new spot very quickly. I can look at it and go, okay, I wanna fish here, 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 and here, and just bang out those 3 or 4 spots. And if we don't produce, we move to another place. Rather than kind of hunting, like you said, and squinting at the chart and seeing what's that depth. And it's just a nice, simple feature that most people never even think to take advantage of.